Hi, well, we had astrology the other day. Today, let us do a 3-card tarot reading. And this is an all signs reading, okay? I am just putting it out there. That's simple. Now then, when I put the astrology up yesterday, I lost about 5 subscribers. Well, I'm really sorry to those people who no doubt aren't watching now. But, I nearly gave up on this channel. And that's always kind of a good spiritual message. Never give up. And I actually watched a vlog by someone else who does fairground vlogs. It's called Slothy Vlogs. Well worth a watch, actually, if you like fun and fairgrounds and that kind of thing. And he very nearly gave up as well. And he's got something like 11,500 subscribers. He still nearly gave up. And he decided, no, sod it, I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep doing it because it's what I enjoy doing. And he likes reaching out to people. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to worry about what other people think, okay? You will see astrology on this channel. You will see tarot. You'll see angel cards, oracle cards, chakra readings, and no doubt also quite a bit of me sitting here gassing about things I enjoy gassing about. But today it's 3-card tarot. So let's turn over the top one after that rather good shuffle there. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles. Now this is great. You can take what you want off the shelf of life here because you've earned it. Okay, if you're drawn to this reading, you've earned something, friend. Okay, I think we all do actually. It's not the easiest of lives in this world. So just by getting through to another day, we've done something good. You know, when we're saying prayers, those of us who pray, and I'm not saying you've got to pray, but if you pray, you'll always find yourself kind of thanking the Lord for bringing you through to a new day, because that is a great thing. Every new day is an absolute bonus in this life. And, whether you believe in God or not, you've had a bit of a struggle to get through today, I'm sure, because everybody does. That is the nature of life. It's always a bit of a struggle. Now, the Queen of Pentacles says you can take what you want off the shelves in her shop. She's the sheep shopkeeper from Alice in Wonderland, and this is the Tarot in Wonderland deck, which I've been using quite a long time, actually. And I've no intention of changing tack anytime soon, because it's a great deck. And she is the Queen of Pentacles, so it's that Pentacles energy of everything coming together. Earth, air, fire, water, under the guidance of spirit, under the guidance of the divine. You can take what you want, okay? When Alice goes into the shop in this scene in the book, she has to take what she wants off the shelf. The sheep shopkeeper says, you take whatever you want. And she chooses an egg, by the way. So choose something fertile, something that's going to bring newness and just future development's going to bring more developments into life and keep the flow going. That's the thing to do. But even though she's the shopkeeper, she doesn't get it off the shelf and give it to Alice. Alice has to go and grab it because it's hers. So get up and grab it, it's yours. When this card comes up, it's all there for you. But when this card comes up, it's some kind of advice. So something is stopping you. And what is stopping you, friends? Let's have a look at what comes up next. Okay, turning over the top one again, it's the Hanged Man. So something's definitely stopping you, no doubt about that. Number 12 in the Major Arcana. So it's kind of just over halfway through, and it comes before 13, the Death card. So what we've really got to do is blow the candle out on the past in this situation. Maybe even cut the cord with the past. And don't fear cutting the cord, okay? If you cut a valuable cord that you shouldn't have cut, it will grow back. And things will come back to life in such a way as they need to come back to life for you. But cutting the cord will do you absolutely no harm, okay? Because the past has to come to an end before you can really go forward. And that's the thing about Alice taking the egg from the sheep shopkeeper's shop in the Queen of Pentacles card there. The egg is a fertile thing. It's something that you can either eat and get some benefit out of that way, or if it's a fertilized one. And who knows, that's different for everyone. That's how these readings play out. Different things for different people, different strokes for different folks. If it's a fertilized egg, then maybe it'll grow into a chicken and something new will come in. But not yet. It's still in that egg phase. It still hasn't hatched yet. Okay, and the Hanged Man is a bit like that. The next stage of the journey isn't quite ready to happen, and that's why he's hanging upside down. But it's a reasonably comfortable place to be in. He doesn't look too upset there. If I just flip him upside down so he's essentially the right way up, You can see he's got a nice cup of tea there, and I always like a nice cup of tea because I'm British, and he's got some nice buttered toast there as well. So tea and toast while you're waiting. Don't be in too much of a hurry, but do be aware, friends, that to get anywhere and to make any progress at all, you are actually going to have to sooner or later put that tea and toast down, get down from the hanged man position, and get on with walking through life. There's a clock behind him, you know, and that's what's really telling us that the time isn't too essential here, that it's not really time to do anything, because we can't see the pointers on the clock, not at all. But he's hanging from the clock. He needs to be aware of time, and he needs to work with time to really go forward, you know, and we're always trying to go forward. As I was saying at the beginning, even if we just kind of want to stay the same and we're sick of all the crazy changes going on in life, and goodness knows I get fed up with them. I've got a nice new leatherette chair here, by the way. That's a positive change that I'm very happy about. But I do get fed up with life changing all the time because it's so hard to keep track of, really. But life is changing sooner or later. We've got to go along with it, you know. So do be aware, sooner or later it's going to be time to move forward. Turning over the top card, and what have we got here? Some advice about going forward, in fact, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles. And this is advice about going forward. And it's also advice about where we are pretty much at the present time, although this is the outcome card of the reading, really. So this is sort of the next step in the journey, but it's not as drastic as the death card, not by a long way. It's progress, though, because we've got this tree growing here, and it's got flowers and it's got pentacles all over it. This is very kind of pentacles-y reading, this, because we started with the Queen of Pentacles and now we've gone on to this. So it's a cooperation of all things going on there. Now, what is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I think that could possibly be the 9 of Spades, that card there. Maybe we can't see the top two because they're covered up by his collar. But it's close to completion. It's the 7 of Pentacles, but that card on the character here looks like a 9 to me, so it's kind of close to completion. It's close to getting things done. But look how this kind of really quite flowering, florid, successful tree. It's looking all really looking good, but look how thin the trunk is there, and that's because it's planted in a very kind of narrow hole. Whoever dug the ground for this tree didn't dig the hole big enough to let the roots really spread out. And that, friends, is one of the reasons why the Hanged Man comes so strongly into play in this reading. Actually, he is kind of, you know, he's hanging about and he can't really develop until the egg hatches that he chose from the Queen of Pentacles shop. And the thing about that is, you know, look, this hole is just too small. I'm not saying this tree needs to be uprooted, but someone needs to dig all around the edges of the soil, around the base of the tree trunk there, and just kind of loosen that soil up a bit so the roots can grow a bit wider, because then the trunk can grow a bit fatter and a lot more can happen up here. So much, in fact, can happen that it will obscure the raven who is perched rather ominously on the top here. So with it being a raven, there's always kind of something of death there, actually. So in some ways, we are moving on from the Hanged Man to the 13 Death card, even though this isn't it, because that's what the Raven is really all about. But the Raven is looking back, and everything's okay in the past, you know, because the tree's grown pretty well, really. I'm mixing a lot of metaphors and kind of card meanings together here, but that's the nature of the tarot. I can't help it. I've been reading it for about 33 years now. There's a number to conjure with, and you just get to know all these things about the cards, and I'm getting to know Tarot in Wonderland quite well here. So believe me, friends, there's a real mixture of energies going on here. But the knight here, or the servant, or whoever he is, he's certainly not a page. He's standing there with his trowel and his bucket, and he's wondering what on earth to do next. It's going to be all right, though. It's going to be good, okay? Because even though the raven is perched up there, the raven, you know, is all about progress as well as looking back. So there we go. Let's recap. Started off with the Queen of Pentacles there, the sheep shopkeeper. What do you want to take from my shop, my dear? Think of that. Okay. You've earned it. Whatever you want to take, it's your choice. Alice chooses an egg. You can choose whatever you want to choose, but choose life. Choose forward motion. Choose kind of keeping it real and moving forward into the future. That's my advice. That's the best thing to do, because the future is coming, whether we want to hang about like the Hanged Man or not. not? And he really is hanging about there, is he not? And then we come on to the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, things are going really pretty well, but as we go into the future, change is needed. We need more fertile soil. We need more room to spread our roots into. Okay, and we all need some kind of roots growing and roots spreading to get anywhere further forward in life. To draw in anything really, because that's what roots do. They draw things into us. And maybe that's healing for a situation you're in which case, you know, I send you healing as I sit here. I send you healing. I'm a Reikiist, so I'll send out that healing to you. But be aware of needing to draw healing into yourself, okay? And be aware of the other things you need to draw in to make life really good, because that's what's important. That's what really matters. We are coming up to a full moon on the 2nd of September. The moon is growing all the time at the moment. She's about 80% full at the time that I'm recording this video. So you might be having dreams. You might be having all kinds of spiritual inspirations and things going on. Listen to it. Go with that flow, okay? And just whatever you do, my friends, choose life. It's the only choice to choose, okay? It's not always the expected, but it's always the right way to go. So on that note, thanks very much for watching. Have a fantastic time ahead. The channel seems to be back on the rails at the moment, so I'll be back soon with yet more. Next one might be an astrology video, okay? I just do the daily astrology. If that's not your cup of tea, please don't unsubscribe, all right? Because I will be back with more readings. That's what I do. I'm even going to try and go live if I possibly can in the very near future. Meanwhile, keep it real, keep it twig, brother. Do follow me on Instagram. All the links are down there. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, please. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. But most of all, big love to you. Be good to each other. Take care of yourselves and peace.